Check this for a second. Okay. Oh, some people in the guild are still doing Mythic Plus. Okay. Okay. My tool's all ready to go. No, don't auto. I hate that. I hate sticky windows. I hate auto sizing windows. I also hate this program doesn't support dark mode. Hopefully I don't have to use it too much. Okay, Vexy is first. I gotta start really putting out a boss mod a day and get caught up. The holidays put me behind. Even though I had an advantage and got this data leaked before the holidays, I had so much family here and got so tied up, I didn't actually get to do any head start whatsoever. I hope to have this all done before the holidays were over. Instead, I'm just starting. I'm not just starting. I did do the dungeon already. But this is where the majority of the work is. And each one of these buses can easily take 1 to 3 days, depending on how long it is. This one should only take like 1. This one will probably take like 3 days. Because of how overcomplicated it is. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, research part. Let's see. Overview of the boss. 2-phase fight, where you're breaking the plating off, and then when you break it off, you go into a different phase. And then the plating regenerates, and it repeats. There's a DPS check. You gotta break all the plating off before this happens. Soft enrage mechanic. Summons ads. You use the ads to break the plating off. So phase 1, kill ads, steal their bikes, use them on boss, break plating, reset the boss energy by initiating a stage 2 pit stop. Then it repeats. And you hold stage 2 as long as possible by interrupting mechanics. It's mostly ad management. Time for our first boss. I got ingrown hair on my mustache that's been making me sore. So I start templating the abilities, which means accessing this ugly ass spreadsheet in a second. Oops, this should actually go on top. Okay, let's find stage 1 Fury Road in the data. Found it. There's the ID I need. Let's get that flashbang off the screen. Gear grinder. I could pretty much omit that. I'll leave it in the header, but yeah. So protective plating. The first thing I do is add tracking for that. First, let's find the actual IDs. We're doing a full database scan for stuff. Yep. All the spells that affect it or mention it. These are the only ones that actually relevant here. Well, that makes it difficult to know which ID is need to track. Enable alt power. So the plate on the bossing allows the boss to gain energy. But which one's actually going to be in the combat log? I guess I'm going to put both of them in there. And it stacks too, I think. Sure, there's a journal link too. That one. So it doesn't tell you how many stacks it has, which doesn't give me context. I can't really add a stack tracker yet, since I don't actually know how many stacks the boss will have. You don't specify. I will no doubt use protective plating for phase change code, which makes it very important. I could use this for phase change, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it's on X and YouTube and Twitch. That's the first time someone's actually posted on X, and I see this restream actually works. X will be lower quality, though, because they don't have a... They capped the bitrate at 4K, I think. I never realized that was your Twitch handle. Okay, let's see here. Support rig is a mythic mechanic. That seems toxic. Okay. So the repair phase is very basic. Just kill ads and drag as long as possible. Yeah, it's very limited. It's certainly not conducive of a good chat experience. I mean, I guess there's some chatting there, but it's definitely very limiting, especially if you're using the Twitter client itself. That's also misrepresented. It doesn't track current viewers, it tracks total views, which makes it entirely useless. It just means 18 people have at least clicked it. But it will never track live views. I found that out too, because at first I was like, wow, a lot more people watch on Twitter than anywhere else, but no. It's only total views. Whereas YouTube and Twitch report current viewers. And discoverability is hard on X because it doesn't actually like it kind of pins live streams to the top of their timeline. But the thing is, if they have more than one person streaming at once, then it's only going to pin one randomly. Okay. So for the plating spell, I'm going to have to just add both until I know which one is the right one. YouTube Live will show more than one at the top. So I have found that people tend to limit who they follow on YouTube Live, because the problem with that is it pushes live into the same, it like injects them at the top of the list, where their regular new videos are also posted. So people tend to get annoyed if they're following you for videos, and then your live stream is constantly punted to the top. That's actually why I just moved my live streams back to my alt channel. Because they were on my main channel, I was actually losing subscribers. People who subscribe only for videos, but don't appreciate my live stream being bumped to the top of their list every night when there's no new video. So now the YouTube streams just go to the VODs channel. And mostly so I could just, you know, edit out a clip if I want to. Or have an unlimited archive, since Twitch's archive is not unlimited if you're not partner. I'm using Restream, yes. But that's only because I don't have the internet for, the game music is actually kind of loud. Okay. I mean, I have to get myself talking over it. But yeah, I use Restream until I get better internet. Because right now, I don't have the bandwidth to actually, multi-stream with 3 uploads. My upload is literally like 12 megabits. So sending 8 megabits to Restream and having them send it to everyone else makes it possible. But in fact, I should check it. Let's see here. It's been a while. Wait, 8 o'clock. Okay. That explains the music change. I figured that's what it was. Darkness fell over the realm. Let's see. Back fiber map. I'm always tracking the fiber build out. It's coming. Soon, soon, soon. This is the build out map. They haven't updated it yet. They're still over here. They should have this finished by January. They said to move up here. They said that they already told me the route they're taking. They're going to build here, then they're going to build here. February. And then we're going to move into here for summer completion as they work their way towards me. They said it should be here by June. And once they're here, my stream quality is going to shoot up massively because I'm going to start uploading at like high bit rates to YouTube. Okay. Are applied. I'm going to use both IDs. That's one. That's the other. Okay. Plating. Remove the invalid ID later. But I will use the one that Blizzard uses in the journal, the tooltip, because it's likely to match what Weekar authors and bigwigs use. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be able to implement this yet because I don't know how many stacks there'll be, but... Count. Stacks of plating remaining. Protective plating. It's not actually going to be implemented yet because, like I said, I don't have any idea how many stacks this boss starts with. Yeah, YouTube is a good archive. It's much more, basically, Twitch is best for live streams, YouTube is best for archive, and X is just X. X is just to try to get people to click one of the other two, mainly. Yeah, I have all that data. I've had it for a couple weeks now. I'm working on the first boss now. I got the dungeon and the raid, and even the world boss, the Godfather. I already coded the dungeon before the holidays. The whole dungeon's done. I coded all 4 of these bosses. Now I want to at least try to get a head start in the raid, because for most in this journal, they're done. This isn't preliminary data. These bosses are feature complete. They've got mythic only mechanics and everything. And there's no placeholder data. Like, I've never seen them this far ahead on boss encounters. Anytime a PTR went up, the first build, they'd have like placeholder text everywhere. The overview would be blank. They'd have abilities, but then you'd go over here and it'd be like TBD, and that's it. No, every boss is complete. Complete with mythic mechanics. They will be testing this ASAP. I guarantee you they're going to do cram heroic testing. Probably the first week they're back. So they come back on the 3rd, they might announce the testing for like the 9th or something. Let me look at the calendar. I'll be able to estimate real easily when they're testing. Let's see. They're not going to do anything this week. Even if they do come back after New Year's, like they come back for like 1 or 2 days, and then they're back on weekend. I predict they're going to announce raid testing here on the 7th, and the testing is going to be the 9th and the 10th. I would bet money on it. Raid testing on 9th and 10th, and it's going to be 3 bosses here, 3 bosses here, based on their typical test schedules. So I have until the 9th to get this ready, which means I don't have much time left. I can still pull off by doing like 1 boss a day, so I don't overstretch myself. Check the oven. Why did you put this on the calendar, Siri? Dummy. Okay. Wow, there's no... Okay, there we go. Hello, Capuletta. Been 10,000 years since you've been by. Since the Death Stranding streams. Okay. It's just gonna be coding tonight. Like, I'll probably go back to work on the Beefa meta achievement later. Because I know one of those quests that are up now are for the Beefa meta. but it's toxic as hell right now. There's too many people there. You go and ask me right now, and it's hellscape trying to get that achievement. Do you still play WoW, Capuletta, or have you kind of moved on to other games that are just less time consuming? Okay. All right, I gotta... I mean, they're not really... I'm already done with it. There really isn't any content there. The main content there was getting this mount day one. After I grinded this mount out in a day, it's pretty much there wasn't anything left to do there. Let's see here. I kill all the rares. Where is the island? Oh yeah, it's up here. Where did they put it? There was a way to pull up the island. Normally it had like a little bubble you can click here to click on it. It must only show up here on the surface. Oh, here we go. It's on this map. I already got all the rares I can get this week. I've got 2 left for the meta achievement. If you have the Handy Notes plugin, like Handy Notes The War Within, it will show it right here with a tooltip that says all the steps to get it, but basically you have to get 5 crystals to break the seal and revive the bird. The lore is that this is the bird that actually creates the storm that permanently surrounds the island. But the lore doesn't explain why, when you tame the bird and make it yours, why you can't fly or calm the storm, since this is literally the being that created it in the first place. I'm trying to stay on top of the meta achievement for this expansion. Let's see here. Not expansion. Exploration. War Within. Is it in here? Yeah, I'm working on this. Island Remember You. This is the meta achievement for Siren Island. Right here. This one's broken. This one requires Pirate Week to complete it. Same with this one. This is almost done. This is the meta achievement for this zone. I just need that stupid Children World quest to come up one more time. And that's done. Let me go back to exploration. Let's see. You get a mount for completing this one. The Siren Island achievement. And you get another mount for completing this one, which is an achievement for all 5 zones combined. I already the meta achievement completed for 3 of the 4 old zones. This will be done the next time the Children World presses up. And then when I complete the island achievement, I'll have all 5 and get this mount. Shadow of Doubt. This one's broken. Legendary Skipper Citrine doesn't count. This is the achievement for killing all the rares. These 2 will spawn next Tuesday. So this will be done. And if I go to quests, I should finish this too. I got other ones I can do here. Yeah, I'll finish that soon. Fuck this one. This is the one for the daily quests for the island. Again, the rest of the ones that are left should be Pirate Week, which is Tuesday. So hopefully Tuesday I'll have that meta done. This quest should open up soon, TM. I'm working on the 11.1 content. I've got the journal for the next raid. So I'm trying to make preparation in DBM for it. Be on top of the next raid entirely, so I'm not caught with my pants down. I did release a new DPM update today that fixed more of the variance timer features. Just more for classic than retail. I'll be using it more on retail though where it's appropriate though, but this is a new feature in DBM. Something that once again we were first on doing. Oh, I should reload UI though to actually grab the update. I installed it earlier and didn't reload. There. Now the ability to have variance timers which look like this. Where if ability comes off cooldown, we can now show a full bar for the cooldown window. The test bar is not a really great example of it, but like the principle is it comes off cooldown here,
run away,
but it'll be cast by the time it reaches here. Like it'll be cast somewhere between in this cooldown window. That's what the new variance timers are.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It'll be useful for classic especially.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fear incoming.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Defensive.
This is going to be a 2-stage fight, so I set stage 1 on pull. And then I'm going to do... Well, no, I won't do it that way, because I'm going to have different variables here, too. If get stage 2, then set stage 1, restart stage 1 timers, and end stage 2 timers. No, I don't have time for it, which is sad because I actually got into OnlyFans, which would have been really good for building this channel up. And then Blizzard's like, yeah, you gotta work on patch 11.1, sorry. So I have a character sitting in OnlyFans just rotting. Instead of making actual content that'll help build this channel. It's a shame, but I do have to make DBM my primary job, not my secondary. Streaming is actually secondary. But if I'm lucky, maybe I can get the OnlyFans is not dead by the time I'm done with the 11.1 stuff, and I can actually go back to it. And still get some time on it, in on it. Yeah, it would have been very nice, especially if I got my character high level and got in the groups with other content creators. That's how you like build some recognition to your own brand. Yeah, I'm focusing on my main work. I still did some cool stuff for OnlyFans, though. I actually customized DVM to rename itself if you're in OnlyFans. And I added some hardcore exclusive features that are very useful. And I buffed up the raid modules for Classic with new features. Like nameplate timers on the trash. I upgraded some of the timers for the bosses to variable timers. Especially for bosses that are more deadly and hardcore. to do, maybe do staging here. Actually, I will do staging here. I'll have double staging. If self, get stage. Start stage 2 timers here and end stage. Yeah, that'll work. Just the inverse of the other thing. Okay, next mechanic. The soft enrage. Scan all spell IDs. There's multiple. Oh, there's Giga multiple. Okay, I need to check all of these. Want to see how it's scripted. This is a back-end script. We won't see this. Trigger missile. This is the one that launches the shrapnel towards players. Cast for duration. I won't see that. Back-end script. The dot it leaves behind. The stacking dot. Another trigger missile. Another script. And the primary cast. And it lasts... Okay. Alright. Check the journal. It's deadly because it's, you're not, if this happens, you're doing it wrong. You could probably survive a few ticks of it, but since it's pretty much going to be channeled for 30 seconds, it will kill everybody. If you don't phase the boss. Let's give it an alert. This needs to be a count alert, though. Not in this case. It's just going to be a spell. A big ol' unrelenting carnage. It will have a timer. We'll do some kind of AI timer for energy tracking. Okay. Nil, DPM, common, L. Oh, I spelled common wrong. That's why I couldn't find it. You couldn't pull table data. Yep, deadly icon. You're actually right. That's made up. We start the stage 1 timer. Terminate the timer here. Welcome back. And yeah, the role-playing would have been fun. I actually got a troll. And I had the voice add-on, so if I actually got to play only things, I absolutely was going to role-play the troll stuff. That's what I was doing with DBM. I was making DBM part of my roleplay. If you're in OnlyFans, the boss mod is Deadly Boss Loa, not Deadly Boss Mods. And the RP was that DBM wasn't an add-on, but a Loa conjured by the troll faction with Voodoo that whispered into your ear during fights. Like, it was basically a protective Loa that the trolls conjured. That was my lore behind that, anyway. Yeah, I didn't get accepted as a streamer either. I kind of like got myself in as a being useful as a modder, but also that I would stream because obviously you're required to stream to be in that guild because they have to use the stream for anti-cheating and clip content. Let's see, call bikers. Yep, that's a big one. Oh, I didn't finish putting the alert in yet. I was working the timer. I still gotta put the cast start here. Activate the trigger. No, not the whole object, just the name. Show. That's actually not wrong. Not bad. AE soon, that's probably fine. Okay. Now the alert is plugged in. Call bikers. The core mechanic of stage 1. Let's find as many scripts as I can, because if I can auto-mark the bikers, it might be worth doing. Oh, excuse me. There's only one spell ID. What if I do call biker instead of call bikers? Still only one. Alrighty then. So this is probably why I'm gonna spell summon event for auto marking. That might make it more complicated, but hopefully they break auto marking for the patch anyway. I'm tired of having to do that. Okay, call bark. Bark, not barkers. Bikers. Messing up words. I don't know how often this happens. So it happens frequently, I don't want it to be a special warning. But if it's not frequently, I do. I'll make a special warning to start and change it if it's not. Or if it is spammy. DPS? I don't think it should just be DPS. Or did it need to be tanked? I don't think so. I think just the boss is tanked. Yeah, so the bike. I don't think the tanks need to switch to the bikers at all. Switch count. Okay. Now mod VB bikers count equals 0. Local timer call. Nope, not DPS. I could Copilot make stuff up. There's no DPS icon. There's a damage icon. Okay, autofill a timer. Let's autofill this. Else if. Got it. Well, I don't know what the hell you've got that from, but the rest of this is fine. Next, I need to put this here. Call bikers. And here. Now, let's add an option header. One, two, three, four. Let's pull this from my flashbang. Sorry in advance. There we go. That off the screen quickly. Blinded. Okay, that has an option header now. Oil canisters mythic only, but I don't know. Let's see here. I should code it in. You know, do everything at once. No backtracking. I gotta find a script that triggers. Oh. I'm looking for these. This might need an intel frame. This I will code later. To do. Possible info frame for soaked in oil on mythic difficulty. Okay. That makes it easy to get back to it later. Close that. Music changed. That means the crystal shifted. So I'm not going to be using these spells at all. Just this one. Not actually that one. Just this one, I mean. I'll be partially using it now. Local, special warn. Oil. Canister. Soak. Special warning. Soak count. Let's get the right spell ID. The one is in the journal. This one. And those Giga spell IDs. And this will be a smart warning. It won't warn you if you already have the debuff. That's why I needed the spell ID after all. Let's see. Gear. Let's see. I need to find this creature ID. This is going to be hard because I don't have the data for that yet. Ballhead is no data yet. Data NPCs probably aren't any. Yeah, they have no NPCs yet. Let's see if I have that NPC. Creature CVS Pharmacy. Not found. No data. Nope. Problematic. Let's get creative here. Let's see here. Aura's hidden? No, no, no. I don't see a filter that says, is a spell summon. That makes it more difficult too. Nope. Damn, I don't have a way of tracking. I gotta find a script that'll help me find the creature ID without being able to rely on data mining. I could do it by target name for now, but boy, would that be dirty. Hmm. I'm already stumped. I don't have a way to code this. I hate that we only have a partial data mine. Not having creature IDs is a really big handicap here. I gotta find another spell related to these. This is the only way. And to open like every spell here and see if any of them at all reference a creature ID. No, the plating don't. I've already opened those before. This is a private aura. So this boss has a private aura. Yeah, I knew that. I have the private aura list over here. Trigger missile. That's not helpful. This is also a private aura. Spew oil. They're heavily using private auras even on the first boss. Good times. I checked that before. Blaze of Glory. No. Roadkill, so don't get run over by the boss. Jump charge. No script. That shows me a creature ID. Okay, I've gotten down the oil slick. Let's resume from there. No creature ID reference. Let's check the Blaze of Glory. this pure oil, and this one, and check these. Check all of these. That's useless. Let's speed this up. I can skim quickly. Okay, down to here. I don't think I'm gonna find that creature ID. It just doesn't seem like it's in the data. Nope. A bike. A lot of things I already checked in there. Bike controller. That has to be it. I found a creature ID. It might not be the right one, but I'm pretty sure it is. Just have to be aggressive. No, do not autocomplete when I don't ask you to. Function mod. Unit died. Not subtracting, but you did have the right idea, Copilot. If self is mythic, then here we go. And not EBM unit debuff player. Then help soak. But you can even. What is it confused about? Mod BB still count equals 0. Actually, I need to do this differently. So counts. There we go. Mythic code done. We'll increment the count and tell you to soak when one of these guys die on mythic difficulty. But only if you don't have the debuff. All done well. Let's add another note though. To do, see if that spell is exposed and use it for auto marking. Effect. Summon. It would have been easier to find the spell if I could put that effect as a filter. Let's see, general. Attributes. Community. I can't really choose an effect, though. I don't like that. Biker wall aura. Clean up bikes. Ping bikers. Ride the bike. Huh. Lots of scripts here for bikes. Are these more spell IDs with bike controller? Is it the same creature ID I put here? Yeah, okay, that's the one I looked at earlier. Alright. There's a variant of the song if you went inside. Or not that building. I think different parts of the town have different variations of the song. That's the same variant. Keep sneezing. Ah. Oh. Did all that digging just to get this mechanic. And obviously I did this already as well. I think I need to put the oil canister back in here. I need to do the carrying oil canister or canister spell. Let's go back to this. So I think I should do a personal alert for that. This one. Local special warrant carrying oil. Yep, that's a personal warning. Spell aura applied. LSIP spell ID equals that. And very good. That's done. Not much more to do with it than that. It's not listed in the journal, but I saw it when I was doing the other spell searching and knew it was a mechanic I had to cover. I don't think I gotta do much with this. Like, I just don't want to do too many at the same time. If we can add a general announce to player cast it, not a special warning. to kind of let you know, hey, somebody used it, don't use yours at the same time. This had like a million spell IDs though. I gotta find which one is the player-facing ID. I think the enemies use it too. It has all of these spells. Two 4-second casts were observed there. Let's see here. This is a script. It won't be used. This will probably be used, maybe. Same with this one. This is damage. Knockback. Trigger. Cancel aura. Trigger. Dummy. Not sure what this is for. Oh, it's the damage modifier for players. It's a new Wowhide feature where you can apply the which modifier you want to use. Jump. Percentage removal. So what's the difference between these two? AI doesn't face target. Aura is hidden. Can be used as mounted, sitting, stealth. This is a hostile version of the spell. This looks like a friendly version based on the scripting. It's probably going to use this one, but I'm going to add both for now. This would be the one I would strongly guess be the primary. I'm so dumb, I already screwed up on the mod. Let's see here. Anyway. Warren Blaze of Glory. These are not... This is not actually supposed to be up here. These are mechanics that go down here. Okay, this is not a target filter, it's a cast announce. Cast. That ID and this ID. Else if spell ID equals that or that, then okay, that'll announce that that's being cast by a player. That's all there really is to do with that mechanic. Running shrapnel, that's just passive. Hot Wheels. Private auras. That might be a good audio idea, actually. Do we have that audio yet? Let's see here. Cool. Nope. I'm gonna make a new audio right now. Amy, time to go to work. Cool on you. Make it so.
Pool on you. Pool on you.
I don't like her tone. Let's change the speed.
Pool on you. Pool on you.
She's not saying it the way I like. Sometimes I can't get her tone right without misspelling, so it's
Pool on you.
she's going pool, not pool. Wait, another O.
Pool on you. Pool on you.
No, she's screwing up even more. Another L instead.
Pool on you.
What actually?
Pool on you. Pool on you.
Is it better than one L?
Pool on you.
Same.
Pool on you.
I don't like the way she's saying it. Let's slow it down one more. I don't think I just need to make it that fast.
Pool on you.
That's the best I can do with it for now. Fool you. My naming convention. Now let's see. OGG sound converter. Okay, let's check the revision now, which will require VLC to open. That takes ages to load.
Pool on you.
Distorted it too much.
Pool on you. Pool on you. Pool on you. Pool on you.
Well, the quality's not going to be great. Sadly, the quality on Amy has not been good in a couple of years now, so any new audio I record with her is not as good as the older audio. But since the mechanics are getting more and more complicated and being required more and more audio, which is unfortunate. Let's see here. Core. Voice pack sounds. Cool. Now let's see. Elemental P. Here. Fool you. 18. There we go. Vanilla. There's VAM. Okay. Add the media to VAM. Add full you audio. I got tag on my voice pack authors, let them know. Okay, I've tagged all the voice pack authors on Discord so they can make the audio in their languages. Because I only do the English. Now I have to update this and this so that the CI knows the new audio. Update voice pack sounds and bump alpha. Okay, that covers that. Now I can do unique audio for the private auras. I did all that for the private auras because I already have a spell or one that calls fire on you. So I can use that for this private aura and pool on you for this private aura. Because you can't show a text alert for private auras, it's important that the audio has to be more precise. I can't just say target you for 2 private auras in the same fight. I gotta use precise audio to combat the aura being private. Cat's giving me a look. I see you, cat. It's important that my watch is worn as much as possible. I've still been monitoring my blood oxygen with my breathing being a little diminished. But it was needed charging. We may have finally found the cause of my coughing and breathing issues. We discovered the washing machine has mold in it, and it's been putting mold in the clothes for weeks. It's not inside the drum itself, it's actually underneath the drum. The drum must have a leak. But the mold is probably still getting into the clothes. I had breathing issues at one point, had me coughing so bad that I actually choked real hard and was gasping for air and checked myself in the ER. And after extensive testing, we could not find a cause. We tried everything. But it might just have been mold poisoning. Besides on top of bad lifestyle habits like drinking soda and stuff, which also irritates the throat and breathing. I made a lot of lifestyle changes too after I got so sick. I stopped drinking soda and... Oh yeah? So I gotta order a new washing machine, because that one I have is over 20 years old. It could probably be fixed, but it would probably be costly to fix it. It's time for it to be replaced anyway, and we try to clean it out. We actually, where the mold is probably under the drum. It would require a complete disassembly. The whole drum would have to come out of there. Which means it'd probably be an expensive house call and a lot of labor to fix it. I'm gonna replace it as soon as the new year rolls around. I have to wait till January 1st though, because I'm actually trying to keep my taxes lower by not cashing out any of my December points until January 1st. If I cash them out now, it's extra money I gotta pay taxes on in this year. So I'm purposely rolling over all my December earnings to January 1st. It's gotten better than it was, but I think that's in part due to streaming less and talking less, as well as just other lifestyle changes, and also winter. I think winter helped quite a bit. I think the dry air of winter is nerfing the mold, if that is the cause. It's no longer summer and humid out, where the mold can flourish even more. That's my speculation. No, I've never smoked. Oh, you moved in front of the camera? Now they can see you. If I move this. Oh, this is caught on something. There. All better? Nope, no vaping, no smoking, no drinking alcohol. My only vice was soda. I used to drink 3 sodas a day, now I drink 3 large waters a day. Minimum. I also got rid of a few, well, I not got rid of, but changed a few things. I got rid of white rice in place of brown rice. Got rid of white bread in place of whole wheat bread. Try to get more starches and flours out of the diet. Okay. I also try to work out a little more too, which is why I got this exercise bike in my room now. Like when I'm watching TV, instead of laying in the bed, I'll like be on the bike. You know, we're getting old, so we're starting to break down if we don't take care of ourselves. The 40s are not fun. I wish I had a standing desk, but to be honest, I have the way my equipment's set up, I don't think a standing desk would be possible. Because I don't think I can attach everything to the desk that moves up and down, like my lighting and like crazy cable management for all this setup I have here. You're 52? I thought you were 47. You must have lied on a certain profile. Well, you got 10 years on me, but I think you do well for 52. You know, minus the heart thing. Okay, let's see here. Hot Wheels. I need to figure out if I could get the target of Hot Wheels. It doesn't seem to be a private aura. But it might not be exposed either. Remember, they said all the spell IDs. Oh yeah. Blizzard scripting for the win. They script things very chaotic sometimes. Hot Wheels. Oh, I hate that bug. Sometimes I was trying to mark which one I left off on, and I don't know which one I left off on. Well, let's do it again. It's really hard to keep this organized. Let's try this way. That should be all of them. Knockback. Now I got a cast targeting script. It's not it. It's damage ID. Area trigger. Cancel trigger. Jump target. Maybe. But if it's instant, I won't be able to use it really anyway. This might be usable. With a target scan. I'm just looking for a debuff. That's what I'm looking for. Let's look for any other debuffs. Okay, 1 second debuff. That's not a whole lot of time, Blizzard. I don't get power outages anymore because I got tired of them and got off-grid system. There were some heavy rainstorms this morning, but they're long past. I don't know if there's any more supposed to be planned tonight. I got a special weather statement just now. Why are you doing that? It shouldn't be logged out. I think I had my password blocked out. Special weather statement until Monday. What's going on now? Fog or... Okay, just fog, no storms. I think we're done with storms for now. Although I didn't have any power outages today, ironically. I expected it to go out, but it didn't. I was ready for it. I saw the storms coming and actually pulled power off the grid to charge the batteries because it was cloudy. I was like, okay, storms are coming. I pulled all this power off the grid to juice up the batteries. And the storms were like mild by the time they got here. Because it was cloudy all day. We didn't get any much solar. Let's see. System. Backup history. Last power outage was for 5 seconds on December 12th. That's minutes. 5 minutes. That power was just 54 minutes. That was 5 minutes. And this was 9 days, 15 hours, and 13 minutes. Hurricane Helene. I was off grid for 9.5 days. From September 27th to October 6th. The temp here right now is 62. Right now. Okay, spell R applied. Local special warn. Hot Wheels. That'll be a yell too. Local yell Hot Wheels. Short yell. Charges towards a player. I got perfect audio for that. Else if spell ID equals that, then charge, move. to do nameplate timer for a Hot Wheels. Okay. Using that? Okay. Because your power options are so short, it doesn't sound like you even have a UPS. You should at least get a UPS, a decent one that can keep the PC running for a couple minutes for those brief, you know, brownouts and power flickers. Okay. Spew oil. This is a private aura. But I hope it has a cast ID that's not private. Is this the cast ID or is this the private aura you linked? To default. This is not the private aura. I gotta find the casts. The timer to use. I already know the private aura. She's so cute. Big old kitty. Despite no matter how much I try to diet her on diet cat food and everything, she will not lose weight. She's just too lazy. I have two cats. The other cat is usually in my mother's room.
Out of time.
No, I'm not. My time is infinite. Yeah, she cuddles with me when I sleep, and the other cat cuddles with my mother when she sleeps. We each have a cat that we call our own. Targeted for spew oil. Yep, I know that's the private aura. I'll be with that in a second. That's a script that has the number of targets. It's 2 targets. There's the cast. Trigger missile. The dot it leaves behind. Script. So what I think might happen, there's actually there's a spell cast success. 1 second later, the channel starts. I gotta go back here. I think the spell cast success is this one, actually. The one that has 2 targets. I think this will actually fire before this by 1 second. This goes out, which casts the private aura on player, and then the channel starts. So the timer should probably start using this, but I might add a backup with the other one in case this one's not exposed in the combat log. My baby. Spew oil count. Very good. Local, warned, spew oil. New incoming announce. That's actually the boss. I need to go back up here. The journal, the way the journal laid it out is kind of weird. Bike, it has the bikers here. Then we're back to boss mechanics. Oh. to do. Identify and correct spew cast to only use one of two IDs. The first private aura is going to be up here. Option key. And the private aura key, which is this one. $18. Fool you. That will enable the private aura sound. Easy as pie. No, don't make up stuff. Why is this incoming count announce? Fixed. But I'm going to do the backup ID now. This one. Else if spell ID equals that, then now I do an anti-spam throttle. And self anti-spam 10-1. Same anti-spam there. The trigger there. And duplicate that there. One of these is right and one isn't. I'll get rid of the one that isn't when it's tested. Spew oil. Make sure it's marked. Next mechanic. Also another private aura. Incendiary fire. Yes, yes, yes. This also targets 2 players. It makes sense. Because this needs to be used to cancel the oil slicks. Let's scan all the IDs and find other casts. It's probably scripted the same way though, because they'll probably just copy and paste it. Arrgh. Yep, it looks like it's scripted the same way. It's a dummy. It's useless. Damage. Private aura. Not the private aura. They just put the debuff spell ID on, or the tooltip on the wrong spell. Channeled? No. That's the success event. The target number. That's the channel. It probably fires after the success event. Trigger missile. The actual private aura that's 4 seconds long. I think I see what they did here. I think they have 2 versions of the spell. I suspect they're going to use this on LFR and maybe even normal difficulty. No private aura. It's going to be a public aura for easy mode and a private aura with a shorter debuff on heroic and mythic. But I have to wait till testing to confirm that. That makes it interesting. They're always trying to do that with Season 2 dungeons, by the way, too. They're making it so private auras are only private on Mythic Plus. And for easy difficulty, they want boss mods to work. But I haven't gone to try hard with it at all. I've pretty literally just coded in the private aura and screwed on the easy difficulty is having an alert at all. For now, anyway. Oh yeah, kitty? So how do I want to cut or code this? I just wish I knew what they were doing with this. Like, I don't know what to use for the timer start. I'm gonna have to, this is gonna have the 3 timer starts. That's gonna be annoying. To do identify correct timer start location for fire spell too. Well, let's add all 3 of them. 1. Else if spell ID equals that, and self anti-spam n2, then that's 1. This is the cast success ID. Else if spell ID equals that and self anti-spam 2, then that one. Here's another one that has a cast time. That's number 3. So I can put it in the same spot here. Or spell ID equals there. All right. I need a different song. This one's been on loop for a while. Okay, I need to find an indoor interior. Maybe one of the flame towers. And the private aura. Let's start coding this in. Mod add private. Why would it be false? It's always going to be true. Incendiary fire. Local warn in. Not tank up your co-pilot. You're getting on my nerves tonight. Also, it should be this. Mod BB fire count equals 0. Add that variable in. I never added a timer for oil. Local timer spew oil. Not deadly, and it's a targeted ability. Let's add that timer in. Well, sure, you can. No, that should be nil. Stop making stuff up. Add it to both triggers. add the fire timer too. Yep, you got it. Yep. Got that right. Data timers here and here. Got the stops here, here. There, new possibility timers added. Oh, I gotta also register the private aura here. Fire You? Wow, you actually got that right. That's not the voice version for Fire You. That one is, Fire. It's not called Fire You. Flame. Flame You. And it's version 12. Excellent. Both private auras are now supported. To do. See if the fire spell is not private. Easier difficulties using this one. There. Okay. My notes are complete. My implementations are complete. I'm about halfway through the first boss. So you can see it takes a lot of effort just to make one boss module. Most of it being research and looking at data. And then a little bit of planning too. Bon voyage. Is that a private aura? Not on the list. Okay. What you do is search the spell then and get all the spell IDs. Figure out what's what. Well, even if I canceled clicking it, it still changed the deck too. Gotta fix the filter to go back to this patch version. Thanks for flashbang, Wowhead. I appreciate it. As for the world boss, I need these. These and these. There's a lot of scripts. Cast time. That could be the cast ID. Target script. The target's 2 players. Hello, Dark Demon. That's the dot it leaves behind. That's an area trigger. The initial spell hit. The knockback effect. Script. So we're down to pretty much just this. I didn't see anything that was a debuff. I didn't see a debuff for this. That makes it a little more complicated. Unless they named the debuff something else. Let's search for just bomb. That's probably going to be too common of a spell name. Yeah, 300, over 300 results. Especially since Valheim just changed the filter back to this patch. I don't want this patch. I very explicitly said only... See, they need to fix this bug. Their site doesn't actually support 11.1 as a search parameter yet. I'm kind of hacking it with the URL editing, but it's very fickle. That narrowed it down. That took about 20 results off, but still that matters. I don't want the ones added in this patch. I only want the 11.1. I guess the problem is this is a goblin patch. It should be given that there's going to be a billion spells with the name bomb in it. Or bomb in the tooltip. Actually, I probably shouldn't do is the extended search. God damn it, Wellhead. Stop it. I only want 11.1. I reported this bug already. They haven't fixed it. It still has over 200 results. Honestly, this isn't an effective use of time. Like, at all. I'll just add a general announce for it for now on target scan or add a debuff for it later. To do detect bomb targets with target scan of that. Mod BB bomb count equals 0. I think this is just going to be a general AoE warning for now. Local special warn. Bomb. Voyage. Beware sound. Local timer. Bomb. There's no dodge icon. Stop making stuff up, Copilot. Well, it actually should be a dodge count. Okay, that should do it. No anti-spam for this one. Okay, that's perfect. Although actually right now, that shouldn't be used. It's an AI timer. I just realized it was doing that. AI timers don't support counts. I would break them. Fundamentally. For now. I blame you, cat. Okay, that covers another boss mechanic. Tank Buster. Thank you, Lunar. So a tank mechanic. Let's see how the tank swapping works. So basically, when they hit the tank, they also crap on the ground. They literally have a fire fart that leaves poop on the ground. Tank Buster. Here we are. It was okay. A bit noisy. I didn't get the work done I wanted to get done over the holidays, which is why now I'm going to have to crunch this. Where's the tank debuff? There it is. Damage ID. I got the debuff and I got the cast. I had family over, but they kept me from getting any work done. So it was nice and also cursed at the same time. Okay. It's gonna need 2 alerts. Defensive and taunt. Local. Special warn. Tank Buster. Not really, but there's a lot of patch prep to do. My idea was to work over the holidays and at least not have to work, like, not have to crunch it. But I got so busy the last week, I didn't get to, like, any work done. So now I gotta make sure I get all this work done by next week. Because I expect raid testing to start next week. Okay. Local special warn. Tank Buster. Taunt. Perfect. Let's get a timer in there. Yep, you got it. 5. Tank. Let's actually change the... Well, actually, I should make the timer visible to all. Since the boss does actually pop a wet fart during the Tank Buster. So I won't scope the timer. I'll leave it everybody. Mod BB Tank Buster count, sure. Let's see here. Okay. What are you doing? That is not how it works. You're making stuff up. Need something else here. If self is tanking. There. Only warn the tank that actually has aggro on the boss. That damage is incoming. But phase 2 of the mechanic is here. The swap debuff. Spell sift. Spell ID that. And not args is player, then okay, that adds the swap part of it. Very good. Tank Buster is implemented. I don't know if oil slick is a GTFO or not, because there are times you have to run it on purpose, and they're hard to move out of. I'll add it to the to-do list. To-do. Oil slick GTFO. Ever since they invented that new tech for this expansion, they can't wait to use it as often as possible. That whole icy ground mechanic that they used for they first used it on Sonar, and it was kind of experimental there, and now they used it a lot more on this expansion. With this raid and the previous raid. Okay, pit stop. We're now working on the intermission. Let's search it up in the spreadsheet. Flashbang. Go away. There's the ID. Option header has been created. Now mechanic breakdown. This lasts max 45 seconds, but it will end early if you don't interrupt everything. It'll interrupt the repair casts. But no, not mythic difficulty. You could use CC to interrupt too. On mythic difficulty, only kicks work. Tune up his channel at the same time as mechanic breakdown. But that's passive. That happens once on mechanic breakdown, so within 3 hours of impact. So I could just add a watch your step here. I think I'll do that. Do I use this spell instead? I'll have to kind of see the fight myself to gauge what I need to do with it. But for the time being, I will do this. It's also going to be a secondary phase change trigger, depending on the order of operations. So I'm also going to do down here. It's going to also duplicate this. Spell announce. We'll actually do a count. Mod VB breakdown count. Mechanical breakdown. Right there. Excellent. Phase change. Then maybe schedule. No, I can't put the schedule voice there. Maybe change to watch step. Okay. Oh, tank buster needs to be added here. Hang on. It doesn't know that yet. Tank buster. Timer. We'll call pilot when on break. Oh, because I skipped an ability. Timer. Start. Okay, it's off break. Duplicate down here. Okay. I don't think there are any timers to add here, except for maybe add timers. To do. Nameplate aura for passive spell trait. A tune-up timer. This is going to require corrective for missed interrupts too. To do. Timer correction for missed interrupts for tune up. Local timer tune up. Cast 45. 6 for a phase timer. It's not a cooldown. I didn't add the cooldown to there, you dumb. Else if spell ID equals that, then tune up. Spell ID without the typo. Else if spell ID equals that, then tune up stop. Okay, next I need to do some interrupt stuff for the repair casts. This is going to find a lot of results, especially since it's not going to search the right patch. Be nice if I can get to search the right fucking patch. While it's killing at this lack of filter. Give me this patch. Remove some extra results. Yeah, that took a few spells out of there. That one maybe. Repairing. Repair. Repair. There we go. There's the cast. That's actually what I was looking for. No. No. That's the success of it. That's the spell you gotta kick. All right. Local special warn repair. Interrupt count. Let's see. To do nameplate timer for repair. Cooldown? It has a cooldown. Okay. Cast per GUID. No replace, just find a spell. I need to get copy paste going. Let's cast per GUID table. Write the table on combat start, yes. Here's what I'm looking for. This ugly block of code. Don't need this. Well, I don't need that. Comment that out until I'm actually going to use a nameplate timer. Actually, I'll just add it later. This. I'm not using right now. Get the spell ID prepared. Let's get the right warning object. Remove the note. Okay. That'll make sure there's a count repair with unique audio files per number. I think I actually had a cleaner way. Like, a newer code is actually better than this. I should just do it right. If count less than 6, then did it be 2 string? I'm not sure. Let me test that. Do an example here.
You are
Shut up.
out of time.
Yeah, it's probably very sleepy music, huh? Dump. I think I do have to 2 string that. It's throwing an error if I do it this way. 2 string. That's 2 string. Dump. Yeah, that works now. It's no longer erroring. I have to do it that way. I am Lunar. I'm working on the first boss of the next raid. Now, as the repair mechanic, this boss is, for the most, it is a touch-up. There's a big to-do list, but I made a big dent in it. Let's check the notes here. Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad to get started on this finally. But it's still too early to end the stream. I don't want to start another big boss like this. So now I'm gonna knock out the world boss. 'Cause I started late tonight, so I don't want to work on like 2 big bosses. Wow, the music changed at exactly the top of the hour. Wonder what that's about. No, I don't really want to have in music. I'll go back in the building and have the interior music playing again. Okay. Bexy is, for the most part, done. I'm kind of proofing over it. I can actually get rid of this. Note. There are no stage 2 timers. Do I have a note that says verified biker ID? I'll add it to do verified biker ID. Because I don't remember if I put a note for that or not. Okay, next. Kazalgar, the Godfather. All right, let's get your stuff going on. Let's see here. Okay. They're literally using mechanics that have the same name as other boss mechanics. Look, Bon Voyage, without the exclamation point. Then you got this boss. Wait, I took the right... Yeah. Boy. Maybe it's not. I took the wrong boss. Oops. Yeah, Bon Voyage with an exclamation point. It's like, we give it the same ability name. But it's different because we put an exclamation point on it. Shows they can't name goblin spells with unique spell names. Bombfield. So it's an ad summon. Wait, they want this much coordination on a world boss? That's a mistake. It summons a bunch of bombs at once, and you have to detonate them scattered. Players are either going to ignore them, and they're all going to go up at once, or they're going to step on them all at once, because they're all going to... It's going to be an interesting shit show. Blizzard should know by now, don't put mechanics that require more than 2 brain cells on a world boss. That's not going to go over well. It's also going to lag like hell, because if they also haven't learned anything, that if a boss summons a lot of ads at once, the whole zone lags to shit. So it's going to be... Again, they designed this zone without any foresight whatsoever. Let's look at all the spell IDs. That's the cast. Trigger missile. Spell summon. So it does summon NPCs. Trigger missile, radius 3 yard. But this I could auto mark, but I don't think that's going to really matter on a world boss. Well, I definitely think they often forget their target audience. It goes without saying, when they do tend to design the game for like a small percentage of player, they either design it for the bottom percent or the top percent, but they often forget the majority players percent. It's just gonna get a regular announce. That's quite true. Let's see, bomb field. Not gonna make it a special warning because the truth of the matter is, players gonna ignore it anyway. It's not personal responsibility, it's just gonna go over people's head. Okay, bomb field is an AI timer though. Bomb field. Okay. First mechanic is done. This is what bomb field summons. So they can't actually be killed. They just gotta be stepped on. They do 1.2 million damage for each bomb that explodes. So yeah, if players just decide to run over them at once, the whole raid dies. If a player runs over none of them, and they all detonate at once at the end, their whole raid dies. Good luck, pickup groups doing world bosses. And it's also ripe for trolling. Even when players do figure out how it works, it only takes one player to pop rocket boots and yell Leroy and kill the whole raid that's there by running through all the bombs at once. In fact, I might do it on purpose and clip it just for a proof of concept. I'd be like, hey, Blizzard, look at this world boss you designed! Leroy! And kill the whole raid. I won't even be in the raid. I'll be outside the group and just kill the whole raid by detonating all the bombs at once. See how that goes over. I'll say, nice boss, Blizzard.
Leroy Jenkins!
Yep, Mooney, you got it. I have to see what the detonate range is. Let's see what the radius is. Okay. This won't kill the whole raid. It only blows up 5 yards. Knockback value. Massive. So maybe it won't kill the whole raid. Depending on the pathing of the bombs. You could definitely grief with it, but it won't be a raid wiper. Okay, if it's only 5 yards, it's not as bad as I originally thought it would be. If that's the right or spell for it. That might not be the full script. Okay. We shall see. But anyways, that's the next mechanic. That's from above. That's just a fire circles on the ground to dodge. Simple mechanic. Death from above. Else if spell ID equals that, then death from above. That's done. Oh, but I need a timer. Did I add a timer for it? No, I didn't. Oops. Death from above. Add the AI timer here. Okay. AoE knockback. Love when world bosses do that. What's the knockback range for this one? This spell cannot be avoided. It's got a 300-yard radius. If you're engaged with this boss, you will get knocked back. The value of the knockback? 100 yards. So we AoE knockbacks the entire rate 100 yards. I hope there's some walls to put your back against. There has to be some kind of pillars or walls, because 100 yards is a long distance. That's punting you far. Let's see what it says in the description for dealing with that. Slam. Doesn't even mention it at all. That's kind of funny. Well, I'm just here vaguely. Knocks back players with slam. It doesn't say here how to avoid it, or maybe you just can't. Maybe they just want you to fly 100 yards every time the boss slams. Not a toxic mechanic at all. Local special warn. Toxic mechanic. Okay. Else if spell ID equals that, then Carefly. This is actually, let's change the timer colors. That's that. That's a 3. Local timer. Slam cooldown. Start, and this one's AoE, so that's a 2. Okay. Frontal cone. Tanks. I don't see any indication there's a tank swap. It basically just says aim to fire away from the raid, but doesn't say to swap for it. Interesting. There's no tank swap on this boss. That's from above. That should be a dodge. Local special warn. Flaming Flames. Very original name. Local timer. Flaming Flames. Frontal. Audio. Passive damage to heal. Continually inflicts damage to all players. So it doesn't need an alert or a timer. It's just passive. Something for the healer to do. That's a very simple world boss. He's done already. There's not much to do here. I need his creature ID. They won't be functional without his creature ID. I wonder if I can figure it out. I got the creature ID for his crawler mine. I think it's over here. It was one of these. Gave me the crawler mine creature ID. Not that one. This one. Bombs used that. Boss unknown. The boss said you're probably pretty close to this ID. Nani? Just Mooney logging off. Let's actually push this stuff up. Push dry code for 11.1 world boss Godfather. Push dry code for 11.1 first boss of Undermine Bexy. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do something on Vexy. The mythic only mechanic, I didn't flag it correctly. Oil canister. Soak. This needs to be changed to difficulty index 4. Let's fix this too. It's not past tense. Correctly. Label mythic only mechanic as mythic only. Hello, Quimmy. Okay. And with that, I'm happy with the coding portion of the stream. I cranked out 2 of the easier boss mobs, so why I did 2 instead of just 1. But it meets my quota. And tomorrow I'll work on Cauldron of Carnage. Which looks like it'll take more effort than there's some duplicate entries because of that difficulty modifiers. Some triplicate entries too. 3 different versions of static charge based on difficulty. So this one's not as big as it looks. Because there's almost this whole section is like 2 mechanics duplicated repeatedly. Then depending if I start early, I might work on this one too. So if I can average about 2 hours per mod, then if I do a 4-hour stream, I can at least get 2 bosses in. Kind of assessing my workloads here, because the bosses are going to get progressively worse. To where one boss is going to take 3 hours, 4 hours. Or like this, 6 hours. I do not want to. I just look every time I look at this boss. It's overwhelming. Too much, too much. What about Muggsy? Is Muggsy that bad? Not as bad, but bad. It is a lot of work, and Blizzard doesn't appreciate it at all. In fact, Blizzard would be happy if I went away, which is probably why they do stuff like this. They're like, "Can we get rid of him already? Let's give the boss 100 mechanics. Maybe he won't do it." This one's not too bad. So it's not really... The first 5 is not that bad. It just kind of gets... Once you get here... Yeah. Blizzard's doing the same thing again. This is their new design philosophy. Face roll, face roll, face roll, face roll. Medium difficulty. Hard, hard, hard. That's their new formula. That's what they've done the last 2 raids. This will be the 3rd raid in a row where they have that same formula. 3 hard bosses with too many mechanics. 1 medium boss in the middle, and a bunch of target dummies at the entrance. Not target dummies, but it's gonna be the same, like everyone's 4 out of 4 and stuck on 5. On the lower end, and the medium end, they'll get through this one, and then these 3 is gonna be like the next barriers for like the medium end. And only the cutting edge guilds will really get through these end bosses. On mythic difficulty. Heroic difficulty, it'll be a curve too. Especially this boss. If you look at this makes Queen Anserex feel like a target dummy when you look at this. Then again, that was intimidating too to look at. Let's see. Let's look at Queen Anserex again. Let me fine-tune this to just heroic. I hate that bug. Reload again. Still bugging out. Whenever I change the difficulty, it takes a few reloads to get the that glitch. Okay, here's heroic only. You'll narrow the scope down. And actually, didn't really narrow it down that much. That's heroic only. But I definitely made this one look smaller, probably. Got rid of all the duplicate static discharges. Since I'm only looking at 1 difficulty instead of all of them at once. Let's see, compare this to Queen Anserex. That one versus... Queen Anserex. It's about the same, actually. Queen Anserex was just overly wordy, but it's not actually as complicated as it looks in the journal. Let's see here. Let's count it by page. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's go to Goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 20% more difficult by mechanic bloat. Blizzard honestly wishes they can kill add-ons, to be quite frank. They would love to kill add-ons and simplify encounters. They just know they can't put that Pandora back in the box. So they're just trying to cut Pandora's arms off. And then the legs, and then the nose, and go from there. So they definitely added 20% more mechanics on Gallywix versus Anserex. But there's also duplicates here too. Like, Greedy Goblin Armaments is here, but also mentioned here. And here. So they do bloat it up with over describing. That's what I've been telling them for years. It's like they're combating it the wrong way. It's like, instead of trying to cut the add-on off, recognize why players are using it in the first place and just put it in game. They've done that before, like when they did it with Raid Flayers in Wrath of the Lich King. you had to use AVRE to set flares down to mark positions in the environment. They killed the add-on, but they recognized why players were using the add-on and added raid flares to the base game. Like, oh, they just wanted raid flares. Let's just give them raid flares. Okay. Like I said, I'm done with the coding part of the stream, so I can close this and look at my achievement status. Just log back over here, but I'm not going to get any children until Tuesday. If then, even. Blast the children, why won't you play with me? I'll finish my meta achievement if they just get them to give me their quest. Let's assess the situation here now. With my beef on meta achievement. Okay, the situation has not improved any at all. Jesus fucking Christ. I thought this would get better as it got later. It got fucking worse. Only one person can do this achievement at a time. This is Blizzard fucking one-braining. Become the Hand of Fate and complete the Nazmir World Quest getting out of hand in 20 seconds while not in a group. Thank you, Blizzard. This is the line. They're doing the same thing they did in with Classic launch, where everyone lined up in front of the NPC to take his head. Full. They have a full 40-man raid. A full 40-man raid is the line. So I've got to say about players that are probably even waiting over here. They're probably all over the zone doing other stuff. This deserves a screenshot. Like, come on, Blizzard. Like, what the fuck? Really? They're being very cooperative, though. They're all waiting in line and letting one person at a time do the world quest. In a raid group, coordinating the go order. Yep. I am not doing this. Blizzard can fuck right off with this. The beep of meta will not be done until they pull their head out of their ass and fix this. This world quest is rarely up. That's the problem. Is you have to wait for a quest that's rare and do it when no one else is around because you can't do it in a group. Or you can just remove it from the meta achievement and stop being assholes about it. Oh, I didn't even check the sky. Hold on a second. One over there. One there. Some up here on this ledge. Some up here. Good job, Blizzard. Look at this. Good job, Blizzard. This is exceptional. I'm not doing it. All right, I'm gonna check something, Mooney. Hold on a second. Like you said earlier, I'm gonna check war mode. That's war mode off. War mode on might be just as toxic. There might be alliance players there on war mode on, murdering Horde trying to do the achievement. But it's Horde only. I'll check war mode on and do it there if it's not looking like what I just looked at. I'm not getting in line behind 40 people, though. They literally said their raid is full. A full raid is 40 people. Just no. Absolutely not. You can't toggle it here? Oh, for fuck's sake. They added Veldraken, but they didn't add other cities. Dornagol's in there too. They should just add all capital cities. Okay, let's go to the portal room. If I can remember where it is. I think it's like right here and to the right. Maybe the left? Maybe the other left. Here's the portal room. Orgrimmar, Thunderbluff, Orgrimmar. Remote enabled. Now let's figure out where it is. Let's see here. Jade Forest, Zuldazar. Have a quest? Warfront. Oh, Dark Shores up. Oh, I fucked that flick up. I lost all my speed. Oops. One, two. Two people here. Wonder why they're not doing it. Why are they waiting? Is there an Alliance rogue gunner that waits for you to start it and then stabs you? Okay, so Yoga might be AFK. You're the warlock. He logged. You're the warlock. There's no one. Well, there's someone over there. And yeah, it's cool. That's right. This character is on Whisperwind, isn't he? I don't even remember what server he's on. No, he's not on Whisperwind. They're just CRZ. That's weird. I've noticed they've been CRZ and Whisperwind with Prodmore. And other high pop realms. The Demon Hunter go first. And you might actually be able to help me, Mooney. As long as you don't have any damaging spells, what you could do is run around, aggro a bunch of stuff, but don't attack it. And then that way the timer doesn't start until I go down there and AoE everything you grouped up. Just dismiss your pet. Your pet will auto attack. Dismiss your pet and group everything up. Pull as much shit as you can, and I'll go down there and transform. There's an alliance. That's what I'm worried about right there. Is someone like that jumping in and ganking me once I start. You're only 70. This character is 67. He's 80. He basically two-shot me. The priest gone? Seems to be. Round it up, Mooney. All the ones up from over there. Some of them, there's some of them are gonna leash. You can't round everything up. You just gotta round up some of it, and I don't remember what buttons to use to make this go fast. Five seconds. I'm about to fail it. Failed it. That achievement's... Oh. This achievement's extremely hard. Like, you have to have help to do it. Well, this chair... You don't even get to retry. Like, it's already failed. Like, you can't relog. You can't just initiate it again. You basically have to switch to... You gotta rotate through all your forward alts to retry it. I think it takes more than one person to group it up for you. I think you basically have to use 2 or 3 people. One person goes this way, one person goes that way. I don't need to run back, just get out of it. Alright. Next horde character, this one failed. I'm gonna leave him logged out here, because it's probably gonna take... I don't have a lot of I have 2 characters. Mooney has like an army of alts. She probably got this achievement because she could try like 80 times. I've got 2 horde characters. That's it. The rest of every character here is alliance, except for 1. I gotta get my other account for my other horde. But you're not your horde. No, you're alliance. Oh, it shows it right here. Okay, I didn't even realize it shows it. There's a horde. Mage is 14. You're 22. You're 10. You're 30. I'll sort to that later. No raid tools, no midsummer. No Hickory. Don't really need that here either. Don't need statue solver. Yeah, we'll start with that. Are you sure? Yes, I don't need a gear update. I don't care. This character has one purpose. I have to come up with a different strategy for this. This achievement should be removed from the meta, though. It absolutely should be removed from the meta. It's totally fucked. Yeah, I like having 8,000 add-ons come up from your screen when I log in. Okay. My spec is a little messed. Let's try to fix it. And use this character in 1,000 years. Let's see here. Reverberations. Sidearm. Increased radius on Thunderclap. Emerge the teeth. That, and that. That. Well, actually, right now I should do this. Apply changes. What add-on is this? F-Stack. Tom. F-Stack. Don't need this right now. Clear up distractions. Out of hand. Gotta make sure I don't have damaging shield on. I do. It has to go. Is there anything else that does damage, like Thorns damage? Let's see here. that would be problematic too. I'm 1 experience right from getting a level. So if I ding, that would AoE everything around me. I don't think I would ding from that area, but I don't know. I'll just get some map experience from somewhere. Okay. PvP talents available. Oh, that's right. I want to get some map experience or turn something in that I'll just... Heritage of Zandalar? I guess I can turn that in. I just want to ding this character so I don't risk procking. Oh, god damn it. The keybinds are fucked on this character. I said aerial halt. Aerial halt should be on F. This should be on R. This should be on 5. And well, I need to fix this, the mount spec too. I don't know why it's still rolling surge. It's showing right here, but where? I don't know. The marker's broken. Our queen. Maybe she's above me, but then it's showing the wrong level. It said this was the level. But if she's on the throne, she's up here. There we go. Heritage of Zandalar. And level 67. That was my goal. Yeah, I don't know anything about Horde cities. I don't play Horde ever. Unless I'm forced to, like I was in Battle for Azeroth. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to have to do. I have to have Mooney group up the left side and me group up the right side. And not trigger the extra action button until I've got 2 sides grouped up together. There's somebody down there doing theirs. Wait till they're done. 2 somebodies. They're getting help. You literally can't do this achievement solo. There's a lot of people here now. Maybe he's got 2 helpers, though. He's using the monk statue strategy. An army of monks. They're a bunch of monks here. This dude's probably like 4-boxing, like doing this like 4D chess maneuvering and planning down there. Well, no, it can't be one person. They're moving too good for that. But they are probably friends. He's probably got help. They have to wait on respawns. There's a lot that aren't even up right now. Are any of your monks horde, Mooney? Because your warlock is not good for this. Because what you could do is you could group up one side, then drop a monk statue so they stay over there and don't leash. Then go to the other side, group that up. And I come in, kill the guys on your monk statue, shimmy over there and kill the guys you got grouped up on the other side. These respawns are slow, like they're just waiting, or they're waiting. None of the mobs, unless there's view distance thing going on here. Let's get down here. Oh yeah, see, he's already got these grouped up on his monk statue. Those are grouped up on that monk. Yeah, look at this. They're doing some 4D chess shit here. There he goes. He's doing the achievement now. I don't know if that person over there got it or not. Yeah, they left. Their helpers left, so they might probably got the achievement. But he had 2 monks helping him. That's nutso. But yeah, dropping a monk statue here looked good. Then pulling them all the respawns from here onto the statue, so the first pile is here. $20 seconds is a long time to get 40 mobs. I just don't see that happening. Even with an optimal path without help. I think you group up actually may be possible. Those have to respawn first. But Mooney, what you have to do is you have to group up this group, that group, and all these strays and group them up. Why does this character not have access to pings? Sick. Not keybound on this character. I'll fix it. There. Everything on the left side have to be grouped up there, so none of it leashes. So all of that, there. All of that, there. I don't know if those will respawn or not because they have poor view distance. I need to change my fly style here so I can assess the area better. I need a steady flyover. Let's actually go battle stance too, just in case. Okay, let's do some assessment. There, 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 there. Those are all up. Okay, so just hit whose side's grouped up. That's it. These are dead. I think this could be done with just me and one other person. If I could just get the one person to group the one side on the... Like, I could probably group up this side and start on this side. That side needs to be grouped up when I'm ready for them. Here comes the monk to make it look trivial. The monk's probably with the hunter. Yep, he's getting the statue ready. Let's try to get all the other mobs onto the statue. That's what I need Mooney to get on a monk. It doesn't even have to be a horde monk. It could be an alliance monk. They leashed. The statue faded. Or died. Well, maybe the hunk wasn't high enough level, so the statue didn't have enough health. Or the monk went too far from the statue. They got greedy. You can't have... One monk can't group everything up. A monk can group up one side. The monk went to that side, his statue despawned, and it bricked up his strategy. I can almost bet Blizzard nerfs this achievement within the next month or so. But it's going to take them a month to do it. But Blizzard won't remove it from the meta. What they'll do is they'll change it from 40 mobs to 20 mobs in 20 seconds. Or they'll increase the time. 40 mobs in like 40 seconds or something. There's too many people here now. They're 64, and they're actually taking a lot of damage. Tanking all that crap. They're attempting a better group up. They're still not started yet. But there's already like 2 people waiting behind them. They're doing this very slowly. But the hunter's helping them. Okay, they're starting. Good luck. They just went that way when there's nobody over, nothing over there. They already, the path is already shit. They probably failed the achievement. It's still too crowded here, even in war mode. I need to find a dead server. Someone online that's on a dead server. This isn't doable now. There's too many people here. That person's brick. They tried to do it solo and fucked it up. They didn't get anywhere. Although this character out here, maybe check when I get up in the morning. The world quest is going to be up for 18 more hours. I suspect it'll be just as bad in the morning than it is now. Okay. I think I will just call it there. There's nothing more for me to do here. Okay. This would definitely be easy to do with me and one monk, but no one else here. Everyone else being here is the problem right now. Okay. See, they're still gonna fail. They only had one group grouped up, and they still have way too much time to get the others. Exit game. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. God damn it, I'm hitting Command W and it's closing windows on the other monitor. Ugh. I closed out Twitch chat and everything else. My stream dashboard. Hang on a second. But with that, I'm just going to call it a night. I will see you all tomorrow. I have no time what time I'm going to start. It's going to be, well, could be in the morning, could be in the afternoon, could be in the evening. I don't know. Depends on how sleep goes. But thanks for watching, hanging out while I make DBM better. And sorry the BFA achievement didn't go anywhere as planned. Might try that in the morning. We'll see. It depends on how I sleep and when I get up. And how crowded it is in the morning. But thanks for